and dropshipping students. My name is Chris Evers, I am the senior coach here at the Freedom Club, here to help you guys with all things dropshipping and to ideas. So for those of you who are joining on YouTube and maybe you have no idea who we are and what we're all about, let me just share a screen with you, give you a brief overview of what we are. So we are an e-commerce school where we teach you and thousands of other Australians and soon to be Americans, since I think we just launched in the USA today, teach people how to make profits like this out of dropshipping with Shopify, emails, and Facebook ads. It's really simple. Just join the course. I think it's $97 to get started with our education program, and we'll give you everything that you need to launch your successful dropshipping. And if you want to, you can come and join the community and get access to coaches like myself who have earned multiple 6 and even 7 figures doing dropshipping online. I myself have had 2 7-figure stores. You can see the awards I've won in the background there. I've got a wrestling belt. I've got a Shopify award there for 100,000 orders. This is what it's all about. So today, guys, we've got a couple of people who I really need to do a website review and then a full store review and a full business review. So we're going to start off with thank you Manon for I don't know if I pronounced your name right. I hope Manon or Manon. I think it's Manon. I'm going to be checking out your store first, and then I'm going to be checking out Hunter's doggy daycare store. He's given me access to his Klaviyo and his ads account for a full review. We're going to help him get profitable because he spent a lot of money. He's made a lot of sales, but he's not profitable yet. Theodora, how am I? I'm not bad at all. You've dropped your question in the screenshots in the event, and I will get to you third, Theodora. For now, let's start off with Arranger. Now, this is a website that I am very keen to help. Manon, perfect. Please correct me if I do say it wrong. This is a website I'm so keen to help because I really want this to work. I'm actually going to be testing this, to be completely honest. Okay, Manon, I do not want you to launch your ads yet. Okay, not until we've got this website 100% correct. So to give you guys some background, Manon has tried this and so far not managed to draw a profit. But I'm going to try and help turn this around. Danny, absolutely. Drop your link in the description. Oh, you already did. Check out your stall as soon as I can, actually. Okay, so Arranger. Some of the things I do like. And let's bring this down into mobile view because most traffic is mobile. Arranger. When we drop into mobile, excuse me, like always, too fast. When we drop down into mobile view, some of the things that are immediately called out. Up here, the text is too small. We need to make this text bigger. And if you did that, I know the header is going to be too large. So what you can do in our theme in the header is add a second bit of text. The first bit of text could say spring flash sale 50% off, and the second text can then say free postage Australia wide. And it can, when you have two, it actually scrolls across and adds a little bit of flavor to your website. You know, adds a little bit of depth, some eye-catchingness. That's what you want to call it. So I highly recommend that. And that way you better go into your theme, go into the settings, and increase the font size on mobile. Because no one likes to be squinting on a mobile phone. And everything looks smaller on a mobile phone. We want things to look a bit larger and a little bit more friendlier. Okay, now Arranger, bed sheet organizer. One of the things that we do on our websites in the Freedom Club is, you got some nice imagery here. These are pretty good, but we have a golden opportunity right here. A massive golden opportunity. Really tell them what the hell this thing does. Now, they may have seen your ad on Facebook. Great. If they obviously they've clicked your ad on Facebook. Let me show you one of the things that I like to do on my store. Hello, everyone who's just joined. So, if this is my store, and if this is the top half, the most expensive real estate on my store, I'm trying to get as much information in as possible. Now, some of these things you're not going to be able to do because they're not part of your theme. I understand that. But on the main image here, I've got my 100% money back guarantee. And I've got my key selling points right here on the image. 10 centimeters thick, give your mattress a cloud-like refresh, ships from Australia, 60-day risk-free trial. That way, they're more engaged when they look at the rest of the photos. They know They know about the first things that I told them about. They know that they come down here and then they're getting told again. 10 centimeters thick, relieves pain, cloud-like comfort support. So they're getting a good feel for what this thing does even before they start scrolling. Whereas for this one, not really sure what this thing is doing right here. So what I would do, just add some key. What is this for? This is for arranging your sheets easily and protecting from dust. That's pretty important too. Easily accessible, organized sheets. Right, this is for organizing your sheets, making your what would you call it? Your wardrobe gorgeous. Your wardrobe should be. I've lost my words. What do you think? I think you've said it best. Keep your bed linen tidy. So keeping your wardrobe tidy and organized and accessible. Think of anything else that it does. Labeling. Organize and label your sheets. I think that's pretty. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what this thing does. Organize and label your sheets. All right. Now on mobile phone, this is okay, but it looks quite a bit messy. I don't mind having the logo there because that way people can't steal this, but there's something wrong with your video. There's a big black line here and there was a big sort of, what would you call it, static. And the fact is that your video is all the way left justified. So there's no padding on the left here, which is making it look really out of place, especially on a desktop here. It looks very messy. Now, we need to keep things really clean. I would recommend we have a square video here. So however tall the video is, it is that exact width as well. Square videos work much better in Shopify themes. Overall though, you're doing the right things with this. It just needs to be cleaned up. It's a very, very, very good GIF. So well done there. Now, under the GIF, let's add some proper spacing. In fact, you might want to actually have 2 bits of text first. These go above the video. And then these bits of text go below the video. That way it's not one big wall of text. And we're more engaged with the actual content. Okay. And now I know that we have a other brand selling these. What were they? Let me now check. 1 second, everybody. Slavenly, right? These are your competitors. They don't even tell us what these are for. Big mistake there, I think. They could have big selling points right there. Organization made easy. I love that. Save 50% more on closet space. That might not sound amazing to you. That is really a perfect way to describe this. I was struggling to describe the benefits of this. That's it. This is organization made easy. And these are all the things that it has. I love their circles highlighting the key benefits of their products. That is highly recommended for you to have that. Even if you have that down inside of your copy down here, is it? Have another image down here with the key benefits and the key selling points of your product just the same way they do. That would be amazing. Before and after. This is brilliant. This could also be in your landing page. A really messy wardrobe and a really clean one. This is great marketing. 4 simple steps. When you break things down, and I do this on my website too, my main selling point, my bread and butter, home craftology, ladies and gentlemen. Got it right here. 3 steps. 1, dip your pen. 2, pick up a diamond. And 3, stick it to the canvas. Nice and simple so that people know exactly what. When we break it down, fold the sheet, zip it up, close the Velcro, and label it. Boom! Got yourself an organized wardrobe. Okay. Now we've got a quote here. This is a it's not very good. It could do with some stars. This is supposed to be testimonial. Normally you put some stars here. You could put some testimonials and sprinkle them into your copy. I do it. Absolutely do it. Pick one of my products. I've got it on this product. Here we go. Yeah, I've got my quotes here of people. It's really good to sprinkle them into the mix. Bedsheet organizers. They've got 32% discount. Maximize closet space. Custom labels to locate the right sheets. Keep sheets clean and free from dust. So you had a few of those. I love the way they're saying it on theirs. Then they've got their selling points. Track shipping worldwide. 24/7 customer service, 30-day money back guarantee. Now we have an opportunity here because we are fast shipping, right? So for you, right under your add to cart, we do have free delivery, fast and free delivery, but we should be saying fast and free delivery from Australia, ships from Victoria. I do that on my store. So they know. 1,000 satisfied Aussies, a day risk-free trial, free fast shipping from Victoria, Australia. That way, Aussies who come to your store, they're going to know we're going to get this in a couple of days, and we're not going to be waiting weeks for this thing. Instant solution we're going to get. Really important that we do that. Okay, now you see how they're breaking the website up. They've got some gifts just like you have with Square and with without the what would you call it? Without the jumbled up static that yours had. Then we've got a lovely header. Headers are so important, guys. They break up. They tell you what to expect in the paragraph below, and so that you're doubling down on what you're going to teach them. Keep your bed sheets clean and free from dust. That's a big one for my wife too. She hates when you get bed sheets from the closet and they smell like dust. She absolutely hates it. Zip up feature, blah 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 blah. We all this. That's sort of breaking up the offer here, breaking that up. So you don't really need that important. What do our customers have to say? Rated 4.5 out of 8. They've lost big opportunity here to put 5 stars, but they've said they had 37,000 customers. And then they have their FAQs. Really, everyone should have FAQs. Got their reviews down here. 7,366 reviews. That's insane. Okay. So, in short, I know you don't particularly like the Flavenly store, but it pales in comparison. The amount of information they've got, the way that they're selling it, the unique selling points. We got a fair bit of work to do here, polishing up the Arranger website to compete. That's what it boils down to. So have a bit of a go polishing this up. If you work hard, you can probably have it done by Thursday, and by Thursday you could launch your ads. But we got to get this converting a bit more. Now Jimmy had a question. What is the best gift creator? So if you have a video, I suggest you use CapCut to cut your video up. CapCut's free. You can even use it online. It's pretty simple. That's why I like it. But you can download a desktop client for Windows and for Mac. You can pay if you want, and I think that gives you more features. CapCut's the way to go. This is the Canva of video creation. So once you've sliced your videos up into small videos, I've done a lot of practice with this too. I've tried using CapCut, and I've tried using Premiere Pro to export a GIF file. I've never quite got it right. The GIF file never has enough vitality. Is vitality the word? It's not quite good enough. It's not quite clean and crisp enough. And if it is, it's too big. But when we use Giphy, you upload your video file, and for some reason they do a bang up job of giving you the perfect GIF of the video you've created. It's clean, it's crisp, and small. And then you can download this, just right click, save image as, download that bad boy to your website and pop it up. Okay. Where were we? Okay, we've done Manon. I hope that's useful, Manon. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions, need some clarification. I'm definitely still here to help. Once created, do you have to... Well, that's the thing. With Giphy, you can get a high-quality GIF that's actually small enough to put on your Shopify page without lowering the... without having too much of a download. When I was talking to Austin last night, now, I know we do change what we teach you guys because nothing stays the same. Nothing is static in this industry, especially with e-commerce. So I'm discovering things all the time because I've got my fingers in all the pies, and I'm seeing all of the accounts, including my own, and it's not always smooth sailing. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but it changes and things change. So I'm here to ride the waves and show you guys how to ride the waves. Now, we took out the videos or the lessons about how to create GIF files because we wanted to simplify the course, and Austin thought that may be slowing people down, and it may actually be physically slowing the websites down. And we thought, in order to increase website speeds, maybe we won't teach people to make GIF files anymore. But when we look at things, had a big think about it. None of us, like we were thinking around all the stores we'd launched, when we're using the Freedom Formula, none of us had actually launched stores that were wildly successful that didn't have GIF files. It really helps add that extra layer of I guess professionalism to your website that people are after. And then you have, like, I don't want to show the actual stores of students who are successful, but you have these students who are successful with really, I'm going to go out and say, bland looking websites that I personally wouldn't launch, but they're making money. So the GIF files, absolutely. Jessica, good afternoon. Hope all is well. Yeah, it's not too bad. You got the call today that I said would come one day from Meta. They're calling again tomorrow, and don't worry, you won't make any changes, but we'll pick their brains. Jessica, don't pick their brains. Honestly, I get Meta calls daily now because they're desperate to connect with me. I wouldn't pick their brains. They will lead you down a slippery slope. They will tell you to do things, and they will look. You have to understand what Meta's trying to do. Talk to you, you guys. When you start spending money on Meta, which you all are, when you start spending big money on Meta, the big boys come in. They give excuse me. They give you a call and they're desperate to want to have a one-on-one with you. They say that we want to teach you. We want to help you make your campaigns better and spend more money and make more money on Meta. The problem is all of these people are salespeople. They're not real Meta people. They don't have they don't run accounts. They don't have an agency. Their goal is to get you on the phone and sell cheap Facebook ad inventory to you. They have KPIs to reach. They need to call a certain number of people. They need to raise your budgets by a certain amount, and then they get paid their bonuses. And when they don't, they move on. You know how many Meta account managers I have had? Every month I get a new one because I don't answer the phone. And if I do, I hang up really quickly because they know nothing. And then a few days later, or a week later, or a couple of weeks later, I get a brand new one. Hello, sir. I'm from Meta, and I want to help you. I want to give you some guidance on your Meta ads. I'm like, how long have you been doing this? Oh, about a month now. I've been doing this 8 years. I know your system better than you do. They're going to tell you to do the things that will only get you cheap clicks and not necessarily get you converted. And they're going to tell you things that will break your account. So if you want to listen to them, listen to them. Can't stop you. But don't do anything that they say. Please, please don't do anything that they say. I've done it all. I've taken my account where I was spending thousands and thousands per day, making thousands and thousands of dollars in revenue, took their advice, still spent thousands and thousands and thousands a day, but got no revenue. They don't know what they're talking about. And if they did, they wouldn't tell it to you because you are what we call the food. You're feeding Meta. And they tell the real high concept things that make money, they goes to their highest spenders. They give you the information to go and give you the inventory. So when I say inventory, I'm talking about the types of people who don't convert, in the types of places that don't convert, in the types of ads that don't convert. They give them all to you and show you how to access them. So you get really cheap clicks. You'll get the cheapest CPM of your life. You'll be looking at like a $5 CPM. You'll be looking at a 10-cent click and you'll be like, whoa, what was Chris talking about? This is amazing, 10-cent clicks. But none of those people will convert. None of them. They won't even add to cart. They'll just close. They're probably just bot traffic, honestly. Anyway, I go off on a tangent. Sorry, Jess. Where were we? Okay, we were looking at Hilton store. All right. You guys a bit of an update, a bit of a background history on. So I'm going to be looking at Hilton store, which is Hunter's doggy shop. Okay, I'm going to share my screen in just a second. Now I'll give you guys a bit of backstory. Hilton has done quite well. There's been times where he's been profitable, but lately there's been more times where he's not profitable. He's selling a really cool product, and he's selling a lot of them, but as he's trying to scale his account, it's not scaling. And we're going to have a look through the store, then we're going to have a look through his emails, and I'm going to ask Hilton, if hopefully you're on the call, my friend, because what I need you to do is to send me a screenshot of the last, say, 8 days of Shopify analytics. I need to see the added cart rate, see the initiate checkout rate, and the conversion rate. And I need you to send me another picture of the last 30 days in Shopify. That will help me paint a picture of what's happening. And then I'm going to give you some advice and a game plan moving forward. So let me message you on another platform. Make sure you're here. 1 second. Oh, you've sent me that. So, right. All right. So, Hunter's Doggy Shop. One of the things that I do worry about, not 100% sure if you should change this or not. This does concern me that it's called Shop, but Hunter's Doggy Daycare. It's not exactly what we teach at the Freedom Club. We do teach you to have your own unique URL. I don't know if this is going to hinder version. It probably won't. Probably not at all. But it is a little tiny bit of a concern. 1 second. Listening on. Half the country is going air conditioning. What are you talking about? Well, I live in Gold Coast. It's warm and it's stormy, so it's a bit sticky. Okay. So I'm looking at bestsellers. This is a product that you're trying to sell. So Cuddle Paws calms calms anxious dogs. Helen Hilton. Okay. Now, all in all, this is a fairly good site. There's parts I don't love. I don't love the font. I don't think. Oh, sorry, 1 sec, guys. Sorry, Hilton asked me to do this. Oh, sorry, not Hilton. What am I talking about? Hilton asked me to do this. He's not even on the bloody call, but he'll get to it. Okay. Cuddle Paws calms anxious dogs. $69. Now, Hilton has. I keep calling him Hilton because I have a Hilton bedsheet. Hilton has tested increasing the price with a bigger discount. We've tested decreasing the price with a smaller discount. This seems to be the best price to sell with 10% off part of the welcome series. So we've tested all that before, and we didn't manage to make any big. I mean, it was worse when we decreased the price, and it was worse when we decreased the discount. So sometimes it's worth testing, having to play around with your price and your profit margin when things aren't quite working. Okay, so in terms of, hey, you have to go to a meeting in 10 minutes. Yeah, you can. This will be on replay. You just go into past events. You'll see it there. Also, just catch this on YouTube. Here is my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. All the videos are streamed there. Samuel casting, and you can watch them there whenever you. Okay. So the first question we have hidden. You here, buddy? Know in the chat when you're here. Yes, hidden is here. Okay. Terrific. First question I have, my friend, with the bundle and save, does this actually work? Are you getting some people buying 2, and are you getting anyone buying 3? If not, definitely get rid of it. And if you are getting people buying 2, no one buying 3, maybe it's worth maybe making this a 20%. Just to try and encourage more people to actually spend more money. The buy 2 does work fantastic. I would test adding the 20% off buy 3. Excellent. We want to encourage more people to buy more of these. So you might say 10%, 15% off and 20% off. Because if you can increase your basket size, you will make more money and you'll probably be able to afford that higher conversion, the higher cost per purchase on Facebook. Alright, does your dog suffer from separation anxiety? I would change this. So don't worry, Hidden, this is all recorded as well. You can go onto my YouTube channel and watch the recording of this. I wouldn't say does your dog suffer from separation anxiety. Most people wouldn't even know if their dog did. I would tell them. If you leave home during the day, your dog most likely suffers from separation anxiety. And then list some things. I wouldn't be asking them, but list some things. Do they lick their paws? Do they bark? Are they do they dig holes? Do they do these things? These are all stressful behaviors. Your dog does these things, they're stressed. And making sure you put the fear of God into these people. No one wants to hurt their pets. No one wants to know that they have an anxious dog. So telling people that your dog is anxious and then listing why, that will really get them to listen. Leaving a furry friend at home can be stressful for your pet, especially put a brackets for your pet, especially if you're concerned about barking one behavior. I understand completely. Every time I left my dog, don't put Hunter down because he doesn't really, no one knows who Hunter is, but every time I left my dog, I felt a pang of guilt. Always anxious, and was always anxious to return. That's not. And then you should say, and then I discovered my calms anxious dogs, my cuddle paws calms anxious dog, companion. I would get rid of this bit because it doesn't seem like enough. Like, it only says 14% of dogs suffer from separation anxiety. I think it must be a lot higher. I think you should get rid of that. And then never tell him, my dog Hunter, always settled. My dog Hunter settles his anxiety and snuggles next to me on the. Okay, we just need to reword this a bit better so it's a bit clearer. So my dog Hunter always suffered from separation anxiety until I found this amazing product. Now he snuggles next to it, keeps him calm when I'm away, and it keeps him calm and comfortable and secure when I'm away. That will read a little bit better. No problem, Danny. Now this was going to go up the top there, so we're going to actually have signs of anxiety up the top so that we can actually identify and say, hey, yeah, my dog must be anxious. This is too far down. So up here, remember, we're going to have all the things to make me feel bad about why my dog is anxious. It's all my fault. Terrible owner. I'm awful. I have anxious pets. You know, but here is a solution. If you're guilty about leaving your dog at home, or if your dog experiences separation anxiety, struggles to sleep, or needs a strong, chew-resistant toy that soothes and calms, try Cuddle Paws. For sure you'll love it, and if not, return it within 30 days for full. Great. Cool. And then the rest, this is good. But you see how the text changes? We got a different font here, a different font up here. We seem to have different font here, and then we've got really small fonts. This is all showing like a little bit. It's two here and there, not unison, and it looks a little bit amateur when we do that. We need to make sure we're using the same fonts and the same font sizes. Obviously, headers are bigger, but you know what I mean. So go back and check for the fonts. Make sure that it's all nice unison. That's all good. Everything you're saying there is fine. I love how you got this don't fall for cheap. It's really good here. Great, and then you've got your us versus them. Why every dog needs a Cuddle Paws calming dog friend. Great, and then you got your FAQ. Loved by 5,000 Aussie. Okay, so those are some things on your website that will help conversions. Now, in terms of statistics, stats here. So we've got 5% add to cart rate, which is really good. 22% reach checkout. Sorry, 5.84% add to cart. 4% reach checkout and 3.58 converted. So any changes you make to your website are going to have minute differences to those numbers. But at this point, if you can go from a 3.5% conversion rate up to nearly a 4% conversion rate, that will change the nature of your business. All right, now in terms of ads, this is the ad account in question. Now we're doing a broad audience, which is fantastic. However, we have an $81 purchase. So it could be that even though my advice was to try and get this working on broad, it could be that it's not going to work on broad. It could be that it's just going to be too expensive. It may not scale on broad, which is if that's what it is, it's fine. Let's take a look through your ad set. Click wise, we're looking good. We got some decent clicks here. We're a little bit expensive. Too bad. Your CPM's not too bad either at $38.55. Not bad at all. Conversion ranking is above average on most of these. And we've got $126 per purchase, $111 per purchase. But we have these little gems here where you're getting purchases for under like 50 bucks. What have we got? Why is C9 costing so much? C9 over here. Sorry if I'm going too fast, guys. 9. How much have we? $500 spent solely on C9. Okay.
Say hello to the Cuddle Paw, your dog's cozy cuddle buddy with a lifelike heartbeat. It provides a comforting presence to relieve stress and anxiety, while also playing soothing sounds to calm the nerves. This plush is the perfect solution for barking, whining, or just say hello to the Cuddle Paw, your
Before I judge that one, I'm just gonna... And I know I've said the ad's okay. The ad's okay. We're not talking about whether or not this ad will get sales. We're talking about whether or not this ad can scale.
Did you know dogs suffer from anxiety just like humans do? Separation anxiety can leave your fur babies. Did you know dogs suffer from anxiety?
So one problem with this particular ad is all of the text is cut off down the bottom here.
Separation anxiety can leave your fur babies stressed and you feeling helpless. It's hard to
I don't know if you guys can hear the ad. I can hear it though.
Meet the Cuddle Paws Otter, designed to soothe your dog with its soft body and heartbeat feature. It's like a...
I think we can do better with that. I think we can... When we're talking about a product that makes dogs calm, what do we want to see? Cute bloody puppy cuddling up to a cute bloody bear. Really, that's what we want to see.
Did you know dogs suffer from anxiety just like humans?
Now, this ad is the same ad, but this is now in the 5.4. This is the Instagram format.
Do. Separation anxiety can leave your fur babies stressed and you feeling helpless. It's hard to focus on work when you know your puppy's struggling. Meet the Cuddle Paws Otter, designed to soothe your dog with its soft body and heartbeat feature. It's like a comforting buddy for your pet when you can't be there. With
some of these clips are really, really good. I just think it's a little bit long-winded. It's not bad. It's not that it's bad. It's just very long-winded. Now, you told me that C18 is even better. Let's have...
Did you know dogs suffer from anxiety just like humans do? Separation anxiety can leave your fur babies...
Now, I like seeing the woman leave, but I don't think there's enough emphasis on the dog at the beginning. There's only a couple of seconds there.
Did you know dogs suffer from anxiety just like humans do? Separation anxiety can leave your fur babies stressed and you feeling helpless. It's hard to focus on work when you know your puppy's struggling. Meet the Cuddle Paws Otter, designed to soothe your dog with its...
It's a bit disconjointed. Good clips, but I might suggest rewording and redoing the AI voice and doing something like this. At this point here, when we're looking at the bear, I have discovered key to keeping my dogs anxiety free.
Suffer from
this awesome awesome teddy bear has a functioning heartbeat. Keeps my dogs calm
Anxiety, just like humans
when I leave the house.
do. Separation anxiety can leave your fur babies stressed and you feeling helpless.
And then show this clip here of your dogs being unhappy that you've left.
It's hard to focus on
I can't focus on my job when I know my dogs are anxious.
work when you know
And I feel so guilty when I come home because I know that they should have someone with them.
your puppy's struggling. Meet the Cuddle Paws Otter.
And then I discovered the Cuddle Paws, whatever you want to call this. Now this clip is good.
The Cuddle Paws Otter.
This clip here is useless. I don't know what I'm looking at. Obviously I know what I'm looking at, but if I'm brand new and I'm just watching this ad for the first time, I don't know what this is.
Designed to soothe your dog with
You probably should have the whole thing, like a clip of the whole thing where you can see the heartbeat moving, and then you want to keep it short. Like my dogs love this thing. Look at how calm they are when they cuddle up to this bear.
It's like a comforting buddy for your pet when you can't be there, with multiple features to choose.
Then you want to talk about it's machine washable, it's durable. My dogs love it. They take it everywhere, and this is their new best friend.
From and a removable cover for those weekly washes. It's the ultimate savior for dog mums.
And let's get rid of the econ music. If you could do that, I think that would be really good. Now, we've got a lot of different variations of this. You should turn off, in my opinion, turn off C9, turn off C17, turn off C19, turn off C14, because I'd like you to do a much better supercut. And in this supercut, I want you to redo the AI voice with a brand new script. You can run the script by me as well, or you get the AI voice to do it. Let's get this script sounding really good, so that we're teaching people. Basically, your dog is effed. You're doing the wrong thing. You suck as a dog owner. You're terrible. You should never leave your dog alone and give them separation anxiety. It's all your fault. You're an awful human. The solution. Okay, so we're going to make your script do that. Now you see here, out of all of your ads that you got going, it's these images here, my friend. Look at these images that are giving you under $50 purchases. Now that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. If I'm seeing that ad after I've seen your video, I know what the product is. Look at this. I know there's a cute dog thing. I can see the heart. This is everything. Great. Then we've got C8, which is $41 purchases. Wait a minute. This is a video. This is perfect. I think this was your original, wasn't it? Man. This is the perfect ad. $41 purchases. Think. Keep C8. Keep C3. Now what I want you to do, get onto Creative OS. And this goes for anybody. What's working in 2024, in late 2020? What's working is feeling... Okay, so let me explain. Before I went on a rant, I talked about Facebook trying to teach you to spend more money on inventory that they have. When I say inventory, I'm talking people who aren't going to convert, spaces on Facebook that aren't the best spaces. Those are usually cheaper inventory. One type of cheap inventory that works really well is static image ads. Now, static image ads can go in a lot of places on Facebook, and if you do the right thing and you make a static image ad that converts, oh, damn. Now, this is a tool that I use, Creative OS. It's my new favorite thing. I only discovered this last week. I showed this to Austin, and he's considering putting this in the actual course. So, when this shows me really cool ads on the newsfeed. Now, I'm not looking for ads that are selling my product. I'm looking for ads that draw my attention. Look at this. Gorgeous. I want to know if I could make this look good with one of my products. You know what? I'm going to copy this to Canva. With one click, I'm going to copy this ad entire design over to Canva. So this is the first ad. This is the ad that was on the newsfeed. You can see you can't do anything with it because it's just an image. But they've gone to the trouble of actually building the entire thing for me. All I got to do is drop in a product image. Let's do that right now. Drop in a product image. Bada bang. Send it to the back. Dude, look at that. 10 seconds, and I've got myself a beautiful eye-catching ad. Now, is it as beautiful as theirs? No, I could bring the pinks in, and I could do the pink borders, and I could even a pink background if I wanted. I could do a background removal on this particular image, and I could make it pink if I wanted to. But the concept is here, so you don't have to think. You just go through the feed here, find the ones that draw your attention. Look at this flow, right? So no more acne or your money back. You got the money there. Copy this to Canva. This would be great because it'd be no more separation anxiety or your money back. You'd have your bear there. Okay, so we make the colors right, put your logo there. No more separation anxiety with a nice big hug or your money back, and then a photo of your product. And then you just choose the what do you call it? Colors that you like. Now, this tool is exceptional, and it's so simple and so usable, and you guys should all be using this. I gave it to one of the coaches the other day. Her ads had slowly started to tank. And she's like, Chris, what do I do? And I'm like, need more images, more eye-catching images. Because they get the clicks, they get the eyes, and honestly, images are my best performing ads. All of my conversions at the moment are from images or catalog ads. So, Kitten, I want you to get more eye-catching images in. This is great, but this is just scratching the surface of eye-catching imagery, okay? So I want you to focus on really professional looking images. Keep C8 in there, and I'd like you to go and maybe retool, re-edit, and rework your other videos to be more like C8. You can even use the clips from C8 in your videos, but let's bring that attention back to the dog and build a better script. Now, the last thing I want you to look at hitting is this is probably going to be what really turns your store around. You've got a lot of cool products. Obviously, we want to make this product the winning product. And this advice that I'm going to give Hidden, this is specifically for him and for other people who want to have a store that has a lot of products. So this isn't exactly the Freedom Club method here, okay, guys? This is a little bit of a sideshow, a little bit of a different way of doing things. This is how I do things on my other stores. When you have a store that has a lot of great products, you want to do a different type of ad as well. I'd recommend doing this in an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. I'll make it for you right now, but I won't publish it. You may not be able to access my draft. I don't think that's how Facebook works. I don't think I can do you up a draft and then have Facebook make that available to you. But you know what? If it is available to you on your end, great, let me know. So we're not going to do a manual sales campaign this time. We're going to do an Advantage Plus shopping. Keep this so super simple. Very low budget to start with, just maybe 10, 20 bucks a day just to see if this works. Okay, we're going to do a convert on the website. Doggy daycare pixel. $20 day budget. We're not going to, when you make an Advantage Plus shopping campaign, what I want you to do is add your best performing ads. We don't really have best performing ads right now. That's not what we want to do here. We want to create an ad with an Advantage Plus catalog. This is going to showcase all of your products to people out there who are in the market for those products and hopefully get a sale. Someone who's in the market looking at that exact thing. Here, I can't actually do this for you. I don't have access to your page. Don't think. Yeah. We're going to do this ad. We're going to do a catalog ad. We're going to do a carousel. We're going to make sure we tick multi-advertiser ads for sure. Okay, we probably need to go to the commerce manager and figure out why your catalog's not working. It could be because I just don't have access to it. We will do all products. Oh, here it is, all products. Probably will go. Now inside of this looks pretty good actually. Descriptions there. So inside the primary text, you want to copy your primary text from your other ads and pop it in here. Have a nice good primary text there. And this is pretty much it actually. We turn on all the enhancements. Save. All the rest of the settings kind of stay. This is it. That's all you need. With obviously with a good product, with a good description there, inviting people to your store. Now, if you look at what's happening here, it's showcasing different products from your store, and it's going to choose the right product to show to the right person at the right time. And you may find you get $25 to $30 conversions out of this bad boy. I do on my store. And if you can get $25 conversions, guaranteed this is going to work for you. If you don't, if it's more like $20 to $50 purchases, we may have to have a look at whether or not carousel's working, but you won't know until you run it. May as well give it a try. So Hunter, you got a fair bit of, sorry, not Hunter, Hidden. You got a that was your dog's name, wasn't it? Hidden. You got a fair bit of homework to do, my friend. And I think this should put you on the right path. All right, what do you guys think of that? You guys learned something from that? Is that beneficial? Ben, do you just add new creatives into that same ad set? I would, yeah, absolutely. Until, look, if you're not printing money, then it doesn't matter if you make a mistake and screw up your ad set. If your ad set is making money, if you've got $30 purchases and you're printing ad profit, yeah, you don't touch it. You can duplicate it, and you can add some stuff in there. What's wrong with my? You guys seen that? Just me. I don't know. Maybe one of my kids is doing. Stick to broad. I don't think your targeting is a problem here. How many creatives in Advantage Plus? As many as you want, Jimmy. As many as you want. But if you do have a carousel in there, Facebook is most likely going to. I'm focusing my ads on Advantage Plus at the moment. I've been doing a fair bit of experimenting lately, and for me, now, on my store, Advantage Plus is working. But for my other drop shipping stores, no, I'm sticking my, like, for example, the new one that I created, the Lush Home Living, the Lush Living store, that's still using the regular old sales campaign. I did test Advantage Plus there. We're not there yet. We don't have enough products, and Advantage Plus didn't work there at all. Just did give me cheaper clicks, did give me better CTRs, didn't get me any better sales. So I've gone back to manual. But for a store that has more products, you might find that Advantage Plus sales campaign works well for you. For my big brand for Homecraftology, yeah, we're using Advantage Plus solely on that one. It's giving me $30 purchases, and I'm hoping I can scale from here. I'm hoping it scales. I've been waiting for Homecraftology to rescale. I've been trying to get the right ads in the right location with the right products. I think we're there. I'm now adding a little bit extra day to the sales, and I'm hoping to get back to $2,000 or $3,000 a day in sales. No, I get that in sales. Sorry, hoping. All right. Jimmy Sheridan, top of funnel at the moment, not working so well. Yeah, you may want to try Advantage Plus, but you also want to look at your creatives and try and figure out what is it that's not working so well. I mean, in this case, we managed to find a few things in Hidden's account that we could work on. And even on the landing page, we managed to find a few things that we could work on. Even though his conversion rate was like pretty good. His conversion rate was 3.58%. Now, most of us would dream for a conversion rate, but because of how much the cost per clicks were, it means he may need a slightly better conversion rate. Every store is different. Every product is different. It depends on your product margins. Depends on if people think it's a great product and your cost per clicks are really cheap. It's really hard to predict. So for me, getting 4% click-throughs on my latest product launch, getting $1 clicks because of that. So if you can get cheaper clicks and your conversion rate can then be below 3%, you can still make money. Tons of money. All right. Go to the top of this. Actually, before we do that, I'll say it on event. Yeah, ecom not only is it a game, but it's an ocean, and there'll be waves. There'll be waves of Facebook releasing a new. Those of us who jump on the wave and a boost in speed, there'll be wins. Wins like different creatives stop working or different trends start happening. We just gotta ride the waves and ride the winds and see where that takes us. It's important just to be on these calls, even if you are launched and you're making money. Be on these calls because there'll be something you learn from me. I mean, I'll also have something I learn from you guys. I'm learning every day. I've got access to hundreds, but dozens of accounts, dozens of Facebook accounts, not just from the Freedom Club. I run an agency, and I'm part of another agency. So we deal with really big brands that you probably know from around the country, and we help them scale their Facebook ads. You'd be surprised, there's big brands out there, massive brands that that you've seen that have brick and mortar stores, and they're making less money than you on their e-commerce stores, guys. Making $1,000 to $2,000 a day. They don't even know that you can scale these bad boys up to 5, 10K days. They got no idea. No one's told them that. No one's told them how. So like, you can do better. You can make more money with your online store than a famous brand just by following the recipe, just by knowing and being ahead of the game. All right, so Theodora launched ads on Sunday at midnight. Great. Been running for 3 whole days. Except your bank blocked your card, so ads stopped 10 p.m. last night. It happens. And 10 a.m. again this morning, it happens again. $50 per day. Let me share my screen. Okay. $50 budget per day. That's quite good. Good budget. I'm only spending $40 on my current store just until I'm comfortable with it. So if $50 is too much per day for you, you don't have to spend 50. You can do 30. You can do 25. Just bearing in mind, if you choose to spend like $100 a day, you may reach your end goal faster, but you may burn through a bit more cash. You don't have any add to carts or purchases yet. Okay, now please review your stats and make suggestions. Spend $120, 90% conversion rate, a cost per click of $7. That's not working. Stop your ads immediately. I know that's not what you want to hear, but we're not hitting the right metrics here. So we should be seeing a 1.5% or above click-through rate. And we should be seeing a cost per click of no more than $2 to $3. Your CPM is exceptionally high, which means you don't have the right ads in there. So your ads, very good. You could probably do better with some image ads, like I've showed you guys today. You could do better just maybe rethinking and reworking the video. Now I know you probably got the video from Freedom Club. We don't hit home runs every single time we pick up a bat. Sometimes you got to go back, test it out, have a look. Okay, what is it about this ad that's not working? And edit the ad yourself. You can show me the ad too, and I can tell you how I might re-edit and remix that ad. Sometimes you just takes a little bit of a remix, a little bit of a reframe, a bit of a new twist on things, and your game plan, and that can be all the change. But for now, all of these need to stop. None of these are working. It could be the product. Now this product has gone viral. I know it's gone viral, and it may be done. Sometimes some of these products are flashes in the. Now I know you showed me someone who was making a lot of money from these. But I'm not saying it's the product. These ads aren't working, sadly. Okay, and we've got a lot here. So with this particular product, this is a snoring problem, and I don't think the targeting is quite right to begin with. Personally, this is my own personal. You've got a top of funnel mouth tape test. You've tested all of these. You've tested physical exercise, self-care, sleep, health, and wellness. The one thing in common about all of these different interests that you're targeting, they are all very, very, very expensive. Trust me, and trust those of us who are in the health niche. Yeah, they suck to target because everyone's targeting them. Because of that, your CPM is extremely high. So I think it was even high on broad. Only 3.7% click-through rate. Yep. Turn all these off. Now you have an option here. Either we do one more test with a different set of ads, different set of unique selling points, and a different set of features and benefits, and maybe a different video. And if that doesn't work, it's time to change product. I know that wasn't what you want to hear, Theodora. Oh, sorry, Theodora and Maria, but unfortunately, when we read the numbers, yeah, we got to make some adjustments. Okay, Rhonda. Tweaked your website based on the meeting last Friday. You made some ads. Launched today. Below are your results. Went from $5 a day to $40 a day, and have had no new sale yet. Not sure if your jump in ad budget can ruin your previous results. It can, but it probably didn't. Your new ads are not getting much of a spend. Should you wait a few days and make a new ad? Yeah, this is a tough call. I get it. Oh, Tia, sorry. Before we give you my full attention, Tia's given.
99% of people are breathing dysfunctionally. They don't realize the damage they're doing to their bodies and brains by being this way. Diabetes, asthma, metabolic and autoimmune issues, anxiety, even ADHD. Experts said it is 100% related to your breathing at night, especially.
Really?
A piece of tape millions of people have experienced.
For whatever reason, it's not working. Hey, I thought this was a great ad. I remember looking at this one. It was going to work. To be it. Second one's a bit better. It's not as like eye-opening. Not as like down your throat kind of thing. But it's still bad. It's still not working. That's the thing. I need to see the second one. Because his cost per clicks are still too high. C1. It's only barely better. C1 versus C2. Which one's C2? C2 add 2? Because I thought add 2 was better. Even still, it's still not good. To give you look at. I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but when I'm looking at my results, trying to figure out this is got me today. So bear with me while I load this in. Did select a business. This is a product I launched, and I didn't get any sales in the first couple of days. But the reason why I knew this would get sales, I don't know if I can scale this yet. Okay, still early days. Had a few good sales. Things have been looking pretty good. show you my stats for the last couple. 4 sales at $20 per sale, high ticket product. Looking pretty good. I did a bit of testing here. You can see I tested. This is a mattress topper, so I've tested my beds, my pillows, my gauge shoppers. None of those got sales, but they did look pretty good. But what got me excited? CPMs are reasonably good. $43, pretty damn good. And broad CPM was great. But my click-through rate, 3.42%. Much, much better. And my cost per click, $1.31. That was when I knew, hold on, if I could just work now on ad copies, work on my images, and I've got videos, and I've got images here, but you can see here, all of my sales have come from one image. What's working? One I got from Creative OS. Literally did this in 4 minutes. Found someone else's ad that looked pretty cool, put it over to Canva, and took the unique selling points. The people knew what to expect, and the moment they knew what to expect, they're like, you know, you got to think about this from a customer's perspective. You're scrolling through Facebook, the product. Now, video ads are great, but you don't necessarily watch the entire video, but an actual image. I can tell you all the selling points from my product on an image that you can instantly see. And if I get them right, and you're interested in those selling points, cloud-like comfort, tips from Australia, stay asleep longer, 1,000 Aussie reviews, 60-day free trial, $50, 50% end soon, then holy crap, okay, I like those selling points. Those are what I want. They click on my website. I reassure them those are the selling points that they want too. And you know, we get the purchase. Told them what to expect when they click the link. They click the link, they get what they expect, they make the purchase. So it could be, you might just need to go back and maybe make some image ads. See if you can get the unique selling points. Do a little bit more testing and see if this works. But my point is, when I start seeing cost per clicks, CTRs like that, get a bit excited. 3.29%, $1.50, okay. Got something here. And we got something here. For your one, put it in comparison. Not quite hitting 1.5% click-through. We are certainly way off on the cost per click. Sorry, oh, sorry to punch the microphone. I'm not actually angry. If you spend more money on these ads, it's going to be wasting money. Turn all these off because none of them are working. You need to retool, rethink, and come up with a new set of ads. And it could simply be that this product is just done. Isn't effective anymore. Jennifer, I don't think I will tonight because I'm running out of time, but I can make you, if you can be in first in best dressed on Thursday, I can have a look over your entire, if you guys find that interesting and you guys like that, I can look over your entire business and do the same thing for you if you like. Okay, Randa. Let's have a look. Okay. So we spent $20 on C3. The click-through is atrocious and the cost per click is terrible. So I'm not sure if C3 is something new or not, but that one isn't working that great. But you've got C4 up here. Look at that image. 5% click-through already. I'd like to see that with a bit more spend so we can figure out if that is a winner. And all the new ones here, I guess, yeah, there's just no results on them yet. You might try replicating them out to a new ad set, and maybe that would help get the spend there so you can see, because you really need to be able to test these. Well, that looks great. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Coffee's running out. That's... The only thing I don't like about it is there's too much going on in the ad itself, and we're not showing that this is the product, because you have the filter over the top of this, the transparent thing to darken the image. Maybe undarken it here and have an arrow pointing to it, and then have all these features below it. This image isn't quite working for me. Well, it's not too bad, but see how it's a little bit dull? I'm not quite sure why it looks dull. shouldn't look like that. It should be bright and it should be like, whoa. Does that make sense? That is a good image. Oh, that's great. It's clear, it's bright. We could put some things down the bottom here, some unique selling points and some arrows pointing to the, you could do a red circle here, drawing attention to the thing under her eyes. So this is pretty good. So a bit of a mixed bag there of new images, but I think you can do better. Ben, your broad audience was doing the best, and I said to scale it and chuck a bit of ad spend. Last two days getting okay results. Fair few add to carts. Ad set went into learning phase. That's okay. It can happen. And you went from $15 to your full $50 a day. Is it normal for results to change? Yeah. So what you got to remember. What you got to remember is nobody, well, very few people see an ad and then throw their money at you. So when you increase your budget, you've got to understand it's going to take 3 to 4 days for the full strength of your conversion engine to ramp up into gear and actually start getting you those. How effective your engine is at getting you those sales comes down to how many people sign up to your email, how effective your welcome series is, effective your browse abandonment series is, and your cart abandonment series, and your checkout abandonment series. If all of those things are doing really well, then you will have a better scale up experience. That's what I'm trying to say. You've had 3 purchases. Someone buying 2 months, great. CTR and cost per click is good, great. Check your email sign up. And look, guys, on my Lush Living store, I did test a whole bunch of different pop-ups. I tested Klaviyo type pop-ups. I tested all different ways of doing it, and I came back. You know what's working the best? Not Klaviyo, sorry. Wheelio. Wheelio is working the best. And look, guys, I'm in the trenches with you. This is a brand new store. I've done this just using what I learned from the Freedom Club. This is Austin's method. You know what? I tried my own method. I tried launching this and doing this the same way I've always done it. It didn't work anymore. I did this targeting all the different countries. I did this targeting all the things that I would do, shipping from China, all the things, and it didn't work. And I thought, you know what? Screw it. We'll just follow the course. We'll do exactly what Austin does. We'll do a little bit of an experiment here. Just follow the course. Targeting Australia. Did all the Australian things. Free and fast shipping. Using Aussie language. 1,000 satisfied Aussies. And doing all the things that I teach you. Sale. We've got 2 sales. Then we've got 7 sales. Now it's a high ticket product, so we're making a bunch of money. And over the last 7 days, this is my Wheelio. I've got a 6% conversion rate on Wheelio. We've got 9 emails from this. Fantastic. It's amazing. Because when I had a pop-up, it was more like 3%. So Wheelio is working on my homewares home living store. Now, I want you to check, Ben. I won't have time to look through your stats and look through your store today, because we're running out of time today. But if you, I can do yours first thing on Thursday. I can look through your entire thing. If you do the same thing I did for you that I did for Hidden, and that will give you a couple more extra days to get some sales. I think just go check. Asking, is it fine to make a duplicate ad set with a broad audience again? And try, yeah, absolutely. You're not spending much. $50 a day is nothing. It's a drop in the ocean. When you're spending more like $500 to $1,000 a day, depending on your audience size, then we have to be a little bit more careful maybe with how many ad sets you're going. But even then, you could have 3-4 ad sets going, and it shouldn't be a big deal. Over a long period of time, it could become a big deal. But when you're in the early stages of testing and you just want to test creatives against another set of creatives, go and duplicate your ads. Test them out for a week. Go and pick your winners. Go find the creatives that work. Go nuts, guys. I think I read a stat, and this is going to be eye-opening to a lot of you. I think the stat was 1 out of 50 creatives is scalable. You know, 1 out of 50. Now, we teach you in the Freedom Club pretty good rules about making pretty good ads. Some of those ads for some of the students have gone nuts. Other students trying the same thing, same product, different ad, different angle, different website, they've struggled to even get a few sales. So when you get it right, you get it right. But sometimes you got to go and test all those creatives and keep churning out and keep testing those unique selling points. Keep trying to find what it was. And do you know what it turned out to be for me? How I knew? How did I know what to put on my ad? I had an ad running, just an image, just a straight up image like we teach you in the Freedom Club. And the first question that somebody asked was, how thick is this? So you know what I did? I went onto Creative OS, grabbed some ads, and the first thing I made was an ad that told people how thick it was, how fast the shipping was, where we're shipping from, and how many reviews we've had. Boom. Order. Boom. Order. Boom. Order. Boom. Order. So listen to what your people are asking. Look at the comments that people are leaving. Try to answer their questions before they even ask the questions in your ad, and you will do far better. All right, I'm going to scroll to the top of the chat real quick. See if there's any other quick questions I can answer. We'll look at closing this off pretty soon. But if you do need your store reviewed, this is the store. I know it's supposed to be a store reviewed. Anyone who's given me their store, you will get your store reviewed. Anyone who puts in their store really quickly. Let's take a look at this one. Quick styles, effortlessly styling. Go straight to your product page. Okay, Quick Styles Pro. I'm going to drop you down in here. Now, everything looks pretty good. Logo is pretty good. Got your styling points here. Quick straightening, multiple styling options, safe from burns. Okay, interesting. I'd be looking at that. Like, what makes this safe from burns? I can see that it's different from what I've seen. Can you like lean into that a little bit more? Pretty good. Not saying you have to. I'm asking the question. Great imagery. Cuts styling time in half. Improves dry fizzy hair types. I'd make tough because this is a good image. This describes the product better. I'm wondering if this should be your first. I think maybe it should be. All right, so we got pink, white, nice, gray, purple. Okay. Are you fed up with the time it takes to straighten your hair? That you've stopped trying altogether? My wife would never, ever, ever stop trying. Even though she hates it and she complains and it gets hot and she's like, I'll always do it. So if you can sell her something that does it faster without damaging her hair, you're onto the right track here. I don't know if there's a way you could word that better, but I like what you're saying. I just feel like you could probably word it a bit punchier. I'm not saying that will change. Okay, many Aussies spend hours trying to achieve that salon finished look, still find themselves unhappy with the results. Our Quick Styles Pro Hair Straightener is the perfect solution for your busy lifestyle. Bad hair, today is a thing of the past. Cool. Place your current hair straightener with the Quick Styles Pro to cut your styling time in half with your unique brush. Yeah, not bad. On time, return free. It would be good if you had some kind of a animated GIF file. You're going to really need that, I think, of someone actually using this and straightening their hair. That is essential for this. And I'd like you to put a nice, big, beautiful steel showing the 60-day money gap. Well, I think it's yours is 30-day money back guarantee. Other than that, everything else looks wonderful. Great. Terrific, and you're about us. Great, you got a person, you have a hero there. We call this the hero of the story, the someone. And then you talked about why this, why you, why this product, fantastic. Everything else looks good. So what I would recommend here, get the animated GIF file onto that page. Nice big seal down the bottom and get that done and you're good to go. Start your ads. Congratulations, beautiful product, beautiful store. Well done. Really well done. Had a question here from. Oh, that was from Danny Rich. I hope this makes you rich. Nabil, hey Chris, hope I've been great. Had one order and following my advice on Sunday. Thank you. You're welcome. Do you have any other suggestions, or should you give a couple more days till around the 200 ad spend and then decide? Not necessarily. I don't remember your store, my friend. And if you've had one sale at $200, if your CTR is above 1.5%, cost per click is below $3, maybe leave it going until you get there. But definitely show me your stats. Need to see the stats. Yes, find some of your ad sets. Not sure they're doing as well. Give it a week to compare. I think you did it wrong. Well, took one of the current ads and duplicated it a few times instead of creating a whole new ad set. That shouldn't necessarily have broken it. That's hard to say without looking at what you did. Maybe we can have a look later on in our meeting, Jess. Don't want to like share on the screen. So let's have it. Let's park that for. I think we have a meeting tomorrow. We'll figure that out in the meeting. Now, Nabil kitchen sharp, and that's right, the knife sharpener. Depends on your CTR and your cost per click, Nabil, and it also depends on like you need to go and make sure that you've got sign-ups to your emails. There's people going through your flows. Really, really important. So focus on those for now, and then show me your results on Thursday. If you've had, and also if you're getting add to carts, great. If you've only had the one sale and you're spending nearly $200 and there's no add to carts, you can feel free to pause your ads until we take a look at them on Thursday. What I'd like you to do is on my Thursday event, pop in the actual event, go into the post there, pop in a picture of your ad results, and pop in a picture of your Shopify analytics as well. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Timeless Glow. Shop Beauty Sculptor. This is there's a lot of people selling this kind of thing. I hope it does well. Imagery, it's okay. We're not really showing the benefits on the image though. We should really be talking about it, like you've seen on the other. Fine chiseled look, enhanced natural beauty, free delivery. I don't know if this price is too much for this. It doesn't seem like it should be worth $59. Maybe $49 at a stretch. That's the problem. We need some animated GIFs on this. Text-wise, it's not too bad. Your logo is a bit small on mobile. The text at the top is a little bit. We need some spacing between images and graphs here. Other than that, I mean, it could work. It could be all right. We won't know until we do some testing. Tighter, puffy skin. Fluid gets trapped. Okay, enough. All right, test this at this price with an animated GIF showing the product in use with a nice big seal, your 30-day money-back guarantee seal. Give it a bit of a test and see how you go. But you do need to increase the text size. You do need to increase the logo. So you may need to actually go in and crop the image of your logo so that it appears bigger. All right. I know that was a very quick review. I know. I'm just trying to get through them all today, quickly as possible. But TR and Taj, make those things. Go and give it a bit of a test, a bit of a shakeout at like say $30 to $50 a day. Give me some stats, and we'll see if this is looking good. Travel accessories, the translation buds. I need to probably. Oh, that's not a bad price. The thing is, Kate, we have had a couple of students try to sell these, and it hasn't worked. This looks terrible, by the way. I don't know what's going on, but is this the Freedom theme? Because this sucks. Images should be on the left. Product should be on the right. We don't want to make things too different. Users will look at this and they're going to be so confused. Get rid of the buy with shop. shouldn't be there, and the add to cart should be really easy to see with a white background. It's easy to miss. Now, I did say that these haven't sold particularly well. There was a student selling these, but she was selling these a lot more expensive. $59.99 or $59.90 might be okay. Might be okay. We'll know when we test, but I don't want you to go crazy testing this. If this doesn't work after $100, we need to quickly pivot. I don't like, really can't stand everything being centered. It's very bad. These images are too small. It's only this that's centered. That should be left justified. These images need to be made much, much bigger. This should be left justified. We need to clean this whole thing up. We're not quite there yet on this one. Now we do need to have thousands of reviews. I know you won't have thousands of reviews. Yeah, 1,000 Aussie. Generally what we want to do. Instead here you've only got 16 reviews. Turn this off and you can put an image here of your 4.9. Just to make this convert a little bit harder, a little bit higher. But for now, we need to keep working on this website. There is a lot to do. Come back when you've done a bit of that and I'll review it again. Fanny Michael. Or is it Mitchell? Fanny Mitchell. Roommate. Well, this is interesting. Pet hair, no problem. What we're selling? Okay. I don't love the product. Looks like that's a lot of work. Image wise, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Price wise, I really don't like it. You're not going to make any money out of this. However, let me have a look at this. Okay, a bit better. That is so much work. How come, and this is the big thing, in the video here, she's using this big ass thing here, which actually looks quite useful, and then you're selling this little tiny unit here that looks really, really bad. This is not it. If you're going to be struggling to get even $14 purchases, it's going to cost more like 20 to 25. You're not going to make any profit out of this unless someone buys 2 or 3, and no one buys 2 or 3 of these things. You got one, you're done. Fortunately, I don't think this is going to be particularly. The Furmaster Pro, however, $63. That's a little bit better. Okay. Maybe I got it wrong. No, I did get it wrong. It is, sorry, my bad. I take back what I said. Selling the Furmaster Pro. That makes me a little bit happy. I don't like this product image. It's so bland and boring. This is too, I mean, you selling the right things, easily clean carpet. We probably need to see this in action against a dirty floor. These images, they're bad. They need to be improved. A little bit better, but we can't see any dirty floor. These are getting a bit better, but we just need to position this a bit better. Okay. Fur-free house, trap dust and grass. Okay. Pretty gross that there's that much dog hair. Oh, how do you live with that? I am one of those people. I have poodles. I'm allergic to dog hair. We have poodles. They don't shed. Okay. In the demo, cut out the small one because we only want to show what we're selling. Just selling that. Just have that. That as your gift file. Get rid of the rest. We need to do a lot of work on this webpage. I'm not 100% sure on the product, but we're not going to know until we need to make. Okay. I think that's it for me tonight, guys. For those of you who we're going to go through with a deep dive on Thursday, go into the event, go pop those things into the event page right now so that you're first up and first dressed. If you have any questions about what I've told you guys tonight, feel free to DM me. I will get back to you probably tomorrow or the next day. And get out there and chase those conversions, guys. Hope you've learnt a bit tonight. I will see you all on Thursday.